Hey divas and gents, I'm coming to you with another jewelry tutorial. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and do tassel to show you how to do tassel earrings and how you can put that into a tassel necklace. Super simple. So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, you will need round nose pliers, flush cutters, oops. And then I always use two set of these flatheads. One has the smooth with no grooves, and then one that does have the grooves inside. Okay. This is the chain of choice that I'll be using. And I don't know if this was from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Okay, so it's this super tiny chain, silver. So this is the one. You need to get some more. I'm running low, and they don't give you a lot, okay? So it's not very much, but this is what it is that we'll be doing today. Okay, let's get this camera to focus. There we go. So these will be on these fishhook earrings up top, which are super easy to use. And then these are the little tassel earrings. Super simple to make. Okay, and then this is the coordinating necklace. Okay, so it's the exact same concept down here. So exact same beads and stuff like that. The only thing is I made the chain a lot longer. And then I added an extra pretty bead. This was gifted to me by Mimi. Hey girl, thank you. Still using them. So, and then I just literally added it to the chain. I did not put it on a jump ring. It's directly on the chain. So you could, yeah, you could add it on there. I just didn't want it to hang too low. I wanted it to sit up higher, and I made the eye of that big enough to where it can slide back and forth, but not do it as often. I kind of wanted it to stay in its place. So super cute, right? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Now I already started on the first one, and it is very similar. Only thing is that I added this one bead extra, because before on that earring it was just the bead cap, the chain, and then this top bead. So I went ahead and added another bead plus a bead cap. Okay, and this camera, it's really not gonna, there we go. Okay, so on each of these tassels I have 5 chains. Okay, 5 pieces. Now there is no measurement to give you. It really is up to you when you put your first piece on how low you want it to hang. So I've already started, because keep in mind I don't edit my videos, so I don't want to put you guys to sleep with every single little thing, and there's not enough minutes on here. Okay, so I already have the one. Now I'm going to do the last chain, and all I do is I get the first chain, and that's where I pretty much figure, okay, this is how long I want it to be. Then every chain after that I just take it off of the spool. I do not pre-cut it. Oops. And then I hang it on to the wire so it hangs like this. And then I cut it from there, and I match it to where the chain, where the rest of the chains are. And that's it. And that's how I do every single chain. So the first one is the one that you're going to do to guess which the length you want, and then after that you just hang off the spool. Don't pre-cut, because then you waste chain, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and close it off, because that's now 5 chains that's on here. And this is the way I chose to do it, 5 chains. You could totally choose to do more, but the only thing is that you're going to need a bigger bead cap, and I'm going to show you. So for instance, I have this bead cap right here, and you would probably want to get a bead cap. Okay, see how it covers it? And I'm going to actually go and look for some, because I honestly don't have any that really hang down. So you'd probably want to get the bead cap that just hangs down a little farther. And if it's a little bigger, you could easily add more chain to make it fuller, but on the earrings, I really don't feel like it's necessary. So you just hang on the bead cap, and then to match that earring, we have the bigger bead. And did I use a rondelle on that one? Nope, I did not. I chose to use the bead cap. Okay. And then another glass bead. Super pretty. I love it already. And that's it. Okay. So it's exactly the same as this one. Now we're going to go ahead and cut it off. And how I do it is I always measure it to my middle finger when I push against it. And I just cut. So it kind of looks like that. Okay. Oops, I should have covered that with my finger, but I did it and I heard it fly to the other side of my room. All right. So once again, it's flush. Remember, you turn away and then you keep it in here and then you turn towards you. Okay. So you see that that's how it looks. It's a perfect circle every time. Once you get the hang of it, okay, it takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. If I can do it, absolutely anybody can do it. All right, so we're gonna get this fish hook earring. And remember, these do open. They don't look like it, but they do open, okay? So you twist it out, and then we're gonna hang this earring on, and then oopsie, I'm gonna close it off. There we go. Okay, so here is how it looks. If I can get the camera to focus, would be great. It's a super cloudy day today, so I totally open up my curtains because the light source comes from the right. Okay. So super easy. These are really, really super easy. Okay, so that completes the earring set. Now I have the chain cut and we're gonna do the tassel for the necklace. Now I use these ones right here. They do sell the eye pins that actually have the loop, but because I need the loop to be bigger than it originally is, I create my own. So just as a heads up, they do sell them, but the loop at the bottom is not big enough to hold all the chains that I need to put. So I literally just cut it right off. Okay. And I create my own because I know that I need the loop to be bigger. Okay. So turning it that way, keeping it inside, don't take it out, and then turning it towards me. And then you see there's the loop. So now I'm just gonna kind of adjust it. There we go. So there, excuse me. Okay, every time it'll be perfect once you actually get the hang of it. And once this camera can actually focus. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I already pre-cut the first piece of chain. Okay, remember it is totally your preference on how long you want this chains to be. And let's get this in here. It's kind of tough to do this when there we go, through the camera. So see, I have it like this. I could easily pre-cut it later. I most likely will because that's kind of long, but keep in mind the bead cap is going to cover a portion of it, and then I'll cut it as I go. So let's see what we're working with. Oops. Let's go ahead and try this again. Let's see. All right, we have this right here, so it will be a little longer. So let's just go ahead and cut a piece now so I don't waste too much chain. There we go. All right, so now we're going to grab the chain from the spool like I showed you with the earring. And then we are going to add the chain on. And then we're going to measure it to what's right next to it so you don't have to sit and pre-cut. And I'm going to cut there's a little piece that gets stuck there. I'll pull that off later. For right now, I just want to hang it and then cut it, and then I'll take the, because sometimes the link will get stuck inside the other link. It comes right off though. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and cut. Alright, that's 3. Now we're going to go ahead and this will be 4. Okay. See, it's so much easier when you do it this way as opposed to pre-cutting them, because a lot of the times you're going to pre-cut it and you're going to lose, good gracious, speak English, Anna, you're going to waste chain. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to focus and talk at the same time. Apparently I can't do both. Alright. Okay. So see how all of the chains, alright, all of the chains are on the eye. Now it's an eye pin, and it's no more a head pin. I took the head off and put the eyes. So see how pretty that is? So that's 5 long pieces, and they all flow perfectly. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull off the little piece of the chain that, there we go, see, it comes off like butter. Alright, and then I had one that was up here. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and build the tassel. Alright, we're going to get the bead cap. And then we are going to get the bigger bead of your choice. You always want to mix, when you're doing the beads, you want to mix metals in between to break the beads. So you want to put bead caps or spacer beads or rondelles instead of adding bead, bead, bead. You know, just it gives it such a beautiful look when you intermix the metals. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. And then I have this pretty, I could not resist. I had to use these in the actual piece, right? Does that not make it look bam? Love it. All right, so I'm gonna cut a little off the top because that's a little too tall for me. Okay. There. I'm gonna let that one fly off this time. and what stinks is that I'm gonna step on it later, and then I'll remember why I wasn't supposed to do it that way. Okay, and then turn it back. And when you do this down here, you want to make sure you get it as close to the bead as possible. You don't want to have it too high off of it. So see how close to the bead I have that loop? That's how you want it. You don't want it to, the loop to be too far up. You want it to be very close to the bead. Okay, and then we are going to string the chain through, and I don't know if I made it big enough. Hold on, I have a worst case scenario. I'll have to add a jump ring, and I was trying to avoid doing that because I prefer it without it, but I maybe have cut off too much for this chain to fit through, and yep, I did. No problems. There is a plan B. Always a plan B. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a jump ring, and then we're gonna make sure to have a selection of jump rings. You don't ever want to have just one size, because let me tell you, I use multiple sizes all the time. And a lot of them I get from Michael's because I don't like them to be super flimsy. Actually, I didn't need to do that. And actually I did. You know, so that it holds, you know, and if they're too flimsy, like I buy sterling silver, and unfortunately the metal on that, it's very, very flimsy, you know, because it's thin. So, I'm sorry, off the camera. I'm just trying to close off, okay, the jump ring. Okay, of course it's not going to show, but it will right now. And now, of course, the chain will go through like butter. Okay. So, sorry for all that. It's, you know, it's crazy. Every animal known to mankind is outside my door in neighbors' houses, and every time I try to do a video, I don't know if you can hear it, but you will hear everything. It's like, really? They're quiet during the day, but in the morning they just lose their minds. So, there we go. So there we go. We have the tassel with a bead cap, the bead, another bead cap, a bead, and then a fancy bead. And then we tied off the top, jump ring this way, it will move easier if this is your total preference. And then I did not bring the end pieces to do this, but this is pretty much what I do. Okay, I just add I prefer on these type of necklaces, since they're kind of, I would prefer them to use a lobster claw as opposed to a toggle, because it's a light necklace. It's not heavy, and toggles will come undone if you don't have something heavy to weigh it down on your neck. This is very light, so a toggle can come undone. So I would strongly suggest that you use a lobster claw. Okay, so this is it, ladies. I hope you enjoyed this brief little tutorial on how to make these super cute tassel necklace to coordinate with tassel earrings. Okay, these are extra uber, right? So stinking beautiful and very easy. You see how quick that can be whipped up. So you look at this and you think, oh, it's doing too much. No, it's not really. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. So that is my little Sunday tutorial on another jewelry piece that I said I would start doing a series on. I hope you enjoyed. I already know what I'm going to do for my next one. Can't wait till next week. Thank you again for stopping by, and thank you so much to any new subscriber that I have that has come from other channels. And thank you so much, and for those channels that promote my name so that people and add my link, thank you so very much to all you ladies that do that. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's been a subscriber to my channel for a long time. You guys are awesome. And I will see you guys soon. And I hope you have an amazing and beyond blessed Sunday. And I will see you later. Bye. Big hugs to everybody.